So, Superman. Let's talk about it. I think this movie is really good. I know, what a bold statement. I thought that the new Superman was really good. This is really the first Superman movie since the Christopher Reeve films that truly get the character. Because Superman Returns and the Zack Snyder films, as much as you may think they're good movies, they really just don't understand the character as much as, say, well, this movie really does. Superman is a simple man who just wants to save people. That's all he really wants to do. He doesn't care about the politics or anything like that. He just doesn't want to see people get hurt for no reason. He wants to save people. And what I want to talk about with this video here today is that how certain people are reacting to this movie, and on how those people are reacting to the film, you kind of just proved the movie's point. So, not like you need it, but here's a little background on the Superman character. He's an alien. He wasn't born here in the US of A, but he was raised here and was told to respect those as he would like to be respected by his wonderful parents, and continued to keep those morals with him as he grew up and became the superhero, Superman. And this is also reflected in how the character was created, since the character was created by Jewish immigrants during the height of Nazi Germany. Which, to me, kind of makes the fact that there are certain people online that are trying to defend the actions of the villain in this film. Guys, he's the bad guy. He look at him. He evil. Like, we all know that Lex Luthor has always been one of the pettiest villains in all of superhero fiction. You know, he's completely obsessed with Superman, you know? Like, he doesn't want anything more in life than to take down Superman, you know, which, you know, typical comic booky bad guy. And, you know, stuff like that just makes the reactions to this movie from the right that much more baffling. Because, like, the politics of this film are just a general be a good person morality. Like, the movie doesn't feature Superman beating up members of MAGA or the KKK, even though that has happened before. The film is about a war between these two fictional countries where one is committing genocide, and that war is only really being made so that Lex Luthor can get the attention of Superman so he can kill him. Like, that's it. The film might have been influenced by what's going on with, like, Russia and Ukraine or Palestine and Israel. Or it might not have. It might have just been comic book nonsense, because these countries don't exist in the real world. So, like, answer me this question. Why are people like Ben Shapiro saying that Superman has gone woke? And why did the White House release this? Why? And, you know, I usually don't complain about people complaining about movies and TV shows being too woke now, especially comic book adaptations. But I think that Superman is a very interesting case here, because the main character is a straight white man. And as an adaptation, the movie does not change the race or gender of any noticeable characters. Superman, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Lex Luthor and Guy Gardner are all white guys. Mr. Terrific is a black dude, and Hawkgirl is still a woman. I think the only real exception is Perry White, but, like, who is really getting that up in arms about the race of Perry White? Like, he's been black before, he's been white before. I don't think anybody really cares. And yet the right is still clamoring that Superman had went woke because they don't agree with the movie's politics, which it made up because the countries don't exist. So, like, my final statement for this video is that if you genuinely get upset on a film that really isn't that political at all, it's really just a straightforward Superman story with, like, zero political elements at all, with countries that don't exist, with a cast that is majority white, with, like, one or two exceptions, then do you really consider yourself a Superman fan? Because this is Superman right here. Everything that this movie showcases, it's Superman. Are you really getting that upset that Superman is being Superman? I swear. You guys just want Superman to be fucking Homelander.